Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. And here's the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Florida's offense will be first on the attack. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I love the awareness by the defense there. Third and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
The Razorbacks offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in camp.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage, knocking that ball away and doing it clean? No PI on that one.
Makes the grab. Got room at the 35. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Razorbacks are flying down the field. Here's the handoff. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Now he's looking to throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Here comes the heat. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
Here he comes with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And here comes the punt team. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Give to the single back. He breaks a tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the tailback. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Beebe. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Rides the back on the option. The give. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some move.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the ground, it's Stockton. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game time.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And those outside linebackers nowadays are so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. It'll be a draw. And some room to work. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do, to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era. Just guys that toted the rock with some physicality. Just
turning it on. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Power football with the run. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on third down. Right on the money. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He got it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Marches ahead, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, but to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Alabama is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 21 to Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Catch in the middle. It's Stockton. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got his man to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And the Gators are in the red zone. Trying play action. Grab behind the line. It's Hauser. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gator.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man in the middle. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Back to pass on second down. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here's a heat. It's complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guy.
He's loose down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. On the run, it's Stockton. Shakes off the defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
Man, I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
The Gators are on the move. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Give to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the returner will be brought down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that 1st drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the left.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Gators have taken it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they turn it into a defensive score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. To the ground with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hauser. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stockton. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Let's it fly. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
Nice Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead up.
There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Dupree. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Under fire. Found a seam. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over UCLA. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the RPO, complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll try the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.